Right, hello once again YouTubers, Andy with you with another little video. So today I've come to the same place pretty much as I was in my last video, Bedwyn Common, not far from Marlborough. It's about a 22-23 minute drive from where I live in Swindon, and it's absolutely just wonderful out here, it really is. Anyway, I've remembered to bring my Neo with me today. I forgot it last time. I've got it with me today, so we're going to be flying that. I'm going to try something different today. I've got 3 drones in my backpack. I've got my Mini 3 Pro, I've got my DJI Flip and my DJI Neo. I want to find out which one's best at returning to home, because I did have a bit of a problem say a few days ago with returning the Neo to home. It seemed to have went to somebody else's house for some reason, but a bit strange. But I just want to do a bit of a test just to see which drone actually returns to home the best. And I've got a feeling that the Mini Pro will come first, the Flipper comes second, and then the Neo is going to be, well, I'm not sure how that's going to get on, but I think we're going to find out. I'm going to take the Mini 3 off first. Okay, I'm going to get up to about maybe 100 feet, about maybe 100 feet away. So we're going to get filming with that one. Next one's going to go up is going to be, I think we're going to take off the Flip. Okay. So we'll get filming on that one. And up he goes. Up goes the Neo.
Take off.
It's a lot quieter, this one. We're going to take it up. Right, so now we're going to return to home with the Neo. Just see how close it can actually get to the marker spot here. And it's coming down. Don't want it to get stuck in the tree or anything, which it's going to, by the way. Okay, alright, I just had to manually operate it then. Right, so well, it's a bit off the mark, isn't it? It's a few paces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards off the mark. It's about 27 feet thereabouts. Now going to return to home the Flip. Right, we see how this one gets on. Okay, this one I think is going to be a bit better. Yeah, it is. Right, so this one landing, I think is going to be a bit closer, although saying that it's going to be a few yards over to the left hand side. You just keep an eye on it. It's not a million miles away, but it's done better than the Neo. So now we're going to return to home the Mini 3, which I think is probably going to be better than all of them. Right, the Mini 3 has gone really high because it probably was set up that way, I think. But now it's starting to come down. I'll just see if you give you a bit of a spin around with the Mini 3. You can see my area where I'm going to be operating today and flying around. There we go. Anyway, so it's coming down quite well, I think. Point the camera down, and it's done okay. I think out of all of them, I think the Mini 3 has probably won that competition. That was what, 27 feet away, wasn't it? 2, 3, 4, say 5, that's about 15 feet away, and that's about 7 feet away. So as predicted, yeah, first, second, and the Neo's third. I did see a video on YouTube a few days ago, something similar. I just thought I'd do my own kind of version of it. And I think the reasons why the Mini 3 won is because I think there's better technology within that drone. Obviously the Mini 4 Pro is going to be that little bit better. Anyway, so that little test's been done now. We're going to make our way into what is a most wonderful place, a wonderful wood. I'm going to be flying my my little DJI Neo, but first I think I'm going to get up the flip. I was really impressed with the flip the other day. The quality of the actual footage is that bit better than what the Neo actually produces, so I think I'll get the flip up first, and then when I've been flipping around for a while I'll change over to the Neo. Right, so we're now going to take the flip off. 4K 60 frames per second, good. Filming, put on cine mode, and away we go. Right, let's go and explore then, shall we? Just go and see what's in this wonderful wood.
Home point updated.
Just going to take you in, take you through. This is virgin territory for myself and the flip. Oops. Oh, be careful, gotta be careful. Yes, I've not been here before, so we're just going to take a lovely little cruise around. You can just see how wild it is. It's quite a spectacular place, isn't it? Yes, big thanks to those people who liked, subscribed recently and have commented, watched my last video. You will see that all I did in my last video pretty much was to fly the flip around, just because I left my Neo at home. But I'm glad to say I've got it with me today. The step up in quality of the actual footage is markedly different in a very good way, which I'm very, very pleased about. Right, okay. So we're just gonna cruise around, just keeping our eyes open really, just to see what there is in this most wonderful place. Right, I'm just pixelating up on my phone right now, so I'm going to need to take it in a kind of like a big square or a big circle or something. But you know what, I just love being out in places like this. It's really, I just cannot wait to come out to places like this. This really is a breath of fresh air for myself, and I hope you're getting big kicks out of it as well. But just being curious just to see what's in these places, because you wouldn't normally go walking in places like this. This is very much kind of Yeti country. Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or whatever you want to call him, deer, all different kind of strange anomalies or whatever else, but probably of non-human intelligence, let's say, unless I go out there, of course, and that's debatable whether I'm in human intelligence, to pick up my drone, because once, every now and again, it probably will come down, you'll get a little bump, but if you just fly carefully within yourself, without doing any crazy stuff, then you should be okay. Whoops, careful. So a few little spindly bits just coming up from the ground there. You just can't always see them until it's too late. But I'm just really just shooting for the gaps, the big gaps. When I get my Neo out in a while, then I can shoot for the small gaps, and that's when it gets kind of a bit interesting. Let's say there's a fence there, so I don't want to be going into a, let's say, a place where pheasants are, or game birds, for instance. Let's just take it down here, just have a little cruise around. Seems to be interesting what's down here. Not sure what this is actually. It's a bit of a dumping ground, isn't it? Oh gosh, look at that, that's terrible. Oh dear, why do humans do this kind of a thing, eh? I don't know. There's an old bath there. I mean, what on earth? What the heck? What on earth is that all about, guys? I don't know. Again, it's just amazing what you can find in the middle of a forest, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Kind of saddened me, really. That stuff should have been taken to the dump and disposed of, you know, in a very environmentally friendly way, in a sense, in a responsible way. That certainly is anything but responsible. Yeah, kind of disappointing. Okay, so we've got a bit of a pathway. I'm just going to look up here. That in there, that looks like that's Neo country in there. I don't really want to be going in there. Perhaps I'll put my Neo in there. I'm just going to have a quick peek, just because I am curious, just to see what there is. I mean, it looks quite dark and dingy. I think if I just take my time, I should be okay. Right, I'm just pixelating up on my picture right now, and I'm just losing signal. And it's not a good thing to do if you're kind of losing signal, really, because you can't always see where you're flying. Recipe for disaster. Anyway, yeah, we're going to take it in a homeward direction, I think. Just going to try and shoot for a gap. Just get it through and get it towards the home point. My signal will strengthen. And we're just going to hunt around just to see what there is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it was good to do my last video, but just because the footage was just an absolute delight to see. The difference in picture quality between this at 4K at 60 and the Neo at 4K at 30 is somewhat remarkably different. I'm not wondering. I'm just thinking whether 4K in the flip is that much better, obviously, than the 4K in the Neo. I think it's probably down to the sensor size. Then you've got to think to yourself: is 4K in the Neo actually a true 4K? And I don't know if it is, to be honest. Right, we're just going to fire it over here. Have a little wander around. Yeah, lovely place. Really nice to be out here once again, just to get away from the world and life in general, just for a while. I'm not a great one for watching the news, to be honest, guys. I was an avid news watcher once upon a time, but I just don't do it much anymore. Right, I'm going to take it back in homeward point, just because we are pixelating somewhat, and there's other places to fly. So I'm down to 48% battery power, so we just get this thing back towards myself, and then we can go and have a look somewhere else, perhaps. Okay, there we go. Just taking my time, just diligently, just finding the route. I'm not looking left or right of my picture. I'm basically just looking bang smack in the middle of the shot, and I'm just going to fire it over here, just because I've not been over here yet. It just looks such a jungle, doesn't it? Such a wonderful place to be. Yeah, this is a fantastic hobby, guys. I mean, I've had a few hobbies in the past. You know, I used to be an avid golf player some years ago. It was basically my life for a long time, and I was training to be a professional. Obviously it didn't work out for me, so golf was a good hobby. I enjoyed that, it was expensive. I can't really justify spending thousands of pounds on a golf membership somewhere and all the clobber to go along with it. Was that a dog there? I think there might be a dog walker over there somewhere. I see a dog. I think there's somebody walking over there, so I'm not going to... Yeah, there's someone walking over there, so we'll just avoid that area, and we will head on back in a homeward direction, slightly different though, just so that we don't go over old ground. Yeah, this little wood is, well, it's not little, it's quite large actually. Bedwyn Common. It's off the beaten track, and that's what I really like about these quiet, secret little places. Is that people normally, they don't go to places like this unless they're really locals of the local village in Great Bedwyn or something. Well, what's that down there? Is that like a bomb crater or something? Is it an old Iron Age hill fort or something? It could be, couldn't it? Or is that dump again? I think that's that dump again, isn't it? You know, I've kind of come back on myself in a sense. Right, okay, we'll take it out this way then. We go up towards the home point area. And we'll just take it through here. Straight back towards myself on 36% battery power. Enjoy my time in the woods, as I always do. Just going to fly past myself now, and we're going to just take it in this direction. Whoops, a minute. Hang on. Okay.
Attitude mode.
Did something funky then, didn't it?
Fly with caution.
That's probably going to be the end of the flight, I think. Oh dear, oh lord. Okay, just caught a couple of little twigs there, I think. It's on its back, but it's going to be okay. Now, someone did say to me, how do I find my drone if it's on the ground? Okay, well, this is what you do, guys, okay? Right, so top right hand side, there's 3 little dots. You press that there. Brings down another screen. We've got safety control camera. It's on safety. Just scroll down. You'll come to something called Find My Drone, which is there. And then you'll start flashing and beeping, and it will. There you go, like so. Oh look, I found my drone. How did I miss that? Anyway, also you can zoom into like a bit of a map here, and it shows you which direction basically the drone is in. So it's just bang down there. So that's basically, in a nutshell, how you kind of find your drone. And let's just check it and make sure everything is okay with it. It's going to be fine. Because I don't fly very high, I'm literally going to fall from maybe 4 or 5 feet, and the ground is very soft. You've got to be really unlucky to break something, but the gimbal's fine. Everything is okay. We're far off over in that direction over there, just to give it a bit of a test flight, just to make sure it's all right. There you go. Everything's okay with it. And away she goes. Into Yeti land again, just to see what there is, make sure it's all okay. This can be absolutely fine. To be honest, the flip, it's beginning to grow on me. I like it. I like the camera quality. It's got a certain amount of protection around about, but it's not the Neo. The Neo, you can absolutely hammer it around like an absolute hooligan, and it'll be absolutely fine. Right, we're going to bring it back. Then we're going to move on somewhere else, and we'll get the Neo up, and we'll have some fun with the Neo. And there we go. Good job. Good job. Right, what I've noticed you might be able to see there that the lens is actually cracked straight down there. If I just missed it up, you'll be able to see that better. See the cracked lens there? I think that's what's the problem. That's the problem, I think. Can't always notice it like that, but when you're looking at it from an angle, if the camera's picking that up, you can most definitely see it. I could get that repaired, but if it's not affecting the picture so much, then I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, it's a bit busy around here, isn't it? Lots of trees, lots of trouble. I've got the Neo. We're going to take the Neo off. We're going to have a bit of a fly and explore with the Neo, see what there is. Filming, and away he goes. Right then, little Neo, what can you go and find for me then? Something of interest, I hope. You never know. Just never know what there might be hidden deep within the dark, lonely, daunting forest. You never know, there could be some strange anomalies, goings on in here, but we're going to if it's in here, I'm going to hunt it out. If there's any Yetis, any Sasquatch, any Bigfoot, any big cats, you never know. There might be some alien bases around here. There's some strange things that happen in woods, ladies and gentlemen. You just never know what you might see in the dark, dingy, lonely wood. Yeah. Right, let's head off over in this direction, shall we? Just to go where no... Oh, there's some deer over there, I think. We're just going to go where no drone has ever gone before. Did I just see something then? I don't know, I saw something running around. I'm just going to have a quick look without being too invasive, mind. I think that might have been some deer or something up ahead. Anyway, they went off in that direction. We're going to go off in this direction. So I don't want to be disturbing wildlife, because I am a guest in this place. Flying the DJI Neo, shooting at 4K at 30 frames per second, which is about as much as you're going to get out of it. I just cannot wait till perhaps a Neo 2 comes up or something. Now that would be a drone worth waiting and buying, I think. The Neo 2. Right, I'm just on the outer limits of my signal. I'm going to bring it back towards my home point, where I'm hoping that I can gain some signal strength. Okay, I'm going to go into the dark, dingy forest, and we're going to fly it through this place. I'm trying to avoid coming down if I possibly can. Whoops, hang on a second. I'm going to lose some height, so I do like flying at low level. Because it's quite exhilarating. Whoops. Okay, right. I'm going to shoot it up here, then we're going to fire it on in here, I think. Ducking and diving and dodging and weaving and all the rest of it. Oh, some strange guy over there flying a drone, I think. Oh, hello. Just caught something then. Just caught something. But we're okay. We're still in a flyable state, I'm glad to report. There we go. Right, hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the fun kind of begins with the DJI Neo. Just loving my time out here. Time well spent, I think. Just seeing what there is. Got a bit of blur, I think, on the old lens there. I need to perhaps get some filters, or perhaps I need to just give it a damn good clean or something, but I have done that. Okay. A bit of a gap there, is there? Yep, just squeezing it through. Kamikaze style. He doesn't care what happens. You know what, this Neo is an absolute diamond of a drone. You can it just takes so much abuse. It really can take so much abuse. Yeah, I just want the Neo 2 to come out at some point. If they can improve it by perhaps more flight time, which would mean a bigger battery, which would actually mean a bigger drone, bigger sensor, you know, for the camera there, shooting in 4K at 60 frames per second perhaps, rather than 30 frames per second, would make a bit of a difference. And perhaps internal memory space being bigger, SD card slot perhaps, so you can put a 32 megabyte or 64 sorry, not megabyte, gigabyte SD card in there. I think that would be good. There's so many ways you can actually improve on a drone, which is really good anyway. Right, there's a bit of a gap there. I've got to go down low. It might want to land. No, we're okay. All right, this is commando style, guys, by the way. Okay. Okay, you hear a bird in the background there. I think that's a woodcock. I believe it's a woodcock. First name Tony. If you don't know, didn't get the joke, guys, Tony Woodcock was a very good soccer player for Nottingham Forest back in the 70s and the 80s. I just thought I'd, yeah. Anyway, don't worry about it, guys. You older guys will probably know about that one. Younger ones, probably not a lot. And in actual fact, I hardly get many young people watching my videos. Yeah, old fart flying drone through woods. I don't think they would really buy that, would they? There's a gap there somewhere, guys. Ooh. There's a gap there somewhere, guys. Ooh. Oh, nearly made it as well. Okay, never mind. Right, I think we can actually take off because we're the right way up. Up you go. Go on. Let's try again. Go on, baby. Up you go. Go on. Go on.
Take off.
Yeah, look at that. What an absolute warrior of a drone, eh? Just means I haven't got to go in there and fetch it. Look at the moss down there. I mean, ain't that just wonderful, guys, eh? I think we're okay. Yep, we're okay. We're doing well. We're doing good. Enjoy the wonderments of nature in this lovely little wood here, just outside the town of Marlborough. Yeah, we're just zipping around, just seeing what we can see. It's a bit stop-start this flight, guys, isn't it? I'm just really cutting loose just because I can. I'm just getting all my aggression out of my system, and the poor little Neo's actually getting the brunt of it. But you know what? It can take it, because it's just an absolute warrior, a commando of drones, this thing. Okay, we're now going to slow it down, because I'm kind of where I want to be pretty much, right in the thick of it. Okay, let's have a little scout. Which way should we go? Let's go with this way, shall we? Right, shooting at 4K, 30 frames per second. Oh, there we go. There's some deer there. Look, guys. There they go. I'm not going to pursue them. Just nice to see them from a distance. Okay, right. Let's go in a different direction then, shall we? Just goes to show that there are some big herds of deer in this wood. Just wonderful. I'm still going to try and get what I call my killer shot. Oh, hello. It's basically, I just want to try and get the big guy with all the antlers going on. I want to try and get him early in the morning at some point, and just get a nice shot of him, and then I want to try and frame it if I possibly can. Ooh, gosh. I've got several walls in our new place that need kind of filling, let's say, and I think a nice shot of some deer would be really, really lovely. Right, we're going to just take it back in this direction just because I am losing signal slightly. And just take it back in a homeward direction. So the closer I can get to home, the stronger my signal's going to be. And then I'm kind of got full control of it. Not that I've never lost full control, but just when you're glitching up a little bit, it's a little bit difficult at times. Just going to scoot through here. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Anyway, great to get away from the shit show that the world is at the moment. Just an absolute, it's just carnage, isn't it? I try not to think about it too much, to be honest. Oh, there's some more deer over there. Yeah. Anyway, I think they shot off. I don't want to disturb them. I'm going to go off in this direction, I think. Just have a little look over here, see what there is. Not sure what that is. We won't bother. It looks like a pathway or something. So we'll bring it back, I think, towards the home point area. Yeah, anyway, guys. Yeah, this is a really good way of just forgetting about life for a while and just immersing myself in the wonderments of nature. Which is good. Which is very good, in fact. And I would highly recommend it. I mean, what a great hobby this is. It's fantastic just to get yourself a drone and just to fly free as you like. Absolutely free as a bird you are doing this. Just bring it back towards myself now. And here we go. Over my head. Whoa, that was close. And we'll take her in this direction just to see what there might be. Do some low level flying. Whoops, not too low, eh? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you can't do this with the flip. You cannot fly the flip like this because the flip really wouldn't last 5 minutes. But the Neo's an absolute warrior, it really is. Just a great drone. It's a great pastime. What a great hobby this is. It really is a wonderful hobby. Just to get out here and you're absolutely free as well. Just to see the wildness that this place actually is. I mean, you would not go walking out here, would you? No, you absolutely would not. Right, I'm just glitching up slightly, just losing signal. I'm just going to bring it back towards my home point area. If I can just maybe slightly go a bit of a tangent. I've got to be careful because I cannot always see what the phone is doing. Right, I'm just going to stop still just for a moment. I just need to do something in my control because my phone is telling me that it needs power. Phone charging, so therefore it's taking it from the power of the RC unit itself. So hopefully we'll be okay. Right, we're just gonna bring it back towards my home point area. Yeah, just fly it in a straight line until I can really get a good strong signal, then I can kind of go off piste a little bit like I do. Anyway, yes, what a great way to spend a Tuesday morning, making my videos, flying my drone, getting some fresh air, getting out in the countryside, taking the dogs out for a walk, seeing some wonderments of nature. What is there not to like about that? I ask you, eh? What is there not to like about it? It's a win-win-win situation for myself, for the dogs, for you guys watching this. If you like this kind of thing, please like and subscribe, of course. We try to make this the biggest drone flying slash nature lovers channel ever. It's taken me about 11 or 12 years to get where I am already. Okay, so we've come to the end of my little video for another outing. Plenty more places to go and fly my drones and just to really just cut loose and enjoy nature at its best, just to reconnect once again, to try and defragment my mind pretty much of the way the world is at the moment. This is the way I just try and forget about the world, guys, and I think it's a very commendable thing to do. Anyway, so I just want to say thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, bye for now.